Hey guys, I want to update you on week 4. So for week 4, my coach bumped my calories up to 1850, and he wanted me to get a minimum of 170 grams of protein in still. So I'm doing that. I've been having no issues with that. It's still a little bit difficult to eat a little bit more some days, but it's just having to get used to eating more. Excuse the mess in my back seat, jackets and hats. But it's one of those things where you get used to eating so little for so long, and then you have to start eating more. It's really hard to do sometimes. And for those of you that were curious, because I live in Knoxville and we had some really bad weather last week, I know some people were wondering about how we fared. We did have a couple of tornadoes run through, and we were very blessed, thank God. The craziness is, I don't know, you guys probably know we live in a mobile home, so if anything comes through there, we're screwed. I do not like the fact that we have large trees around our house, but we rent the lot, so I can't really control the lot. We were kind of hoping the neighborhood at some point would start taking down some of the bigger trees that, they will take somebody out in a heartbeat. But we did fine. We did good, thank God. We were very lucky because the damage was technically in between where we live and where we work, because I only work like a mile and a half from my husband. It was in between where we live and where we work, and then there was another one on the other side of where my husband works. So we were very lucky that we did not get any damage. Our power did not go out. I was at work. We were both at work that day, and I was watching the wind whip by the front door, because my office area is right by the front door, and it was crazy. But it destroyed a lot of people's roofs and ripped trees in half. There's like whole sections of town where the trees are just ripped and twisted in half. It was crazy. But again, we were very, 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 very blessed, very lucky. So that was just a quick update for that. But like I said, he updated my calories to 1850, and he probably will up them again tomorrow for this week, which will be the beginning of week 5. I got my dumbbell set, my weight bench, my barbell, all that in and set up last week. And this week I've looked at my workout. So starting tonight, it's Monday. I'm finally going to be able to start using my dumbbell, my barbell. Sorry, I keep wanting to call it a dumbbell. My barbell, and do a lot more of the exercises that I've been wanting to do. The crazy thing is my weight's not changed in the last week and a half. My measurement hasn't changed for my waist in the last, week and a half. But I see changes in the mirror. I've still got a bunch more energy. It's crazy how the reverse dieting alone will make you feel better. But I've got more energy. I feel great. I do have a hard time sometimes trying to eat enough. I have to try to get it in as quickly as I can earlier in the day. But I got to just keep pre-planning everything, my days like I used to do before, and meal prepping as much as possible. So this week I made my taco chicken again. I made my little protein waffles, except I used the round flat, of course it's round, the flat dash waffle maker, which makes more like of a sandwich type, almost like a thick pancake type. I love that. I decided I would try it, and I was like, you know what, this is so much easier, because when I use the regular style waffle dash, it takes 4. I have to make 4 to use all of the mixture that is 1 serving. But when I use the round one, I can put more in it, and it's just like a puffy, it only takes 2. So it takes less time to pre-prep my waffles. I only have to make 2. And it makes it easier to eat later, because I usually warm them up, spread peanut butter, just a little bit of peanut butter on them. So it'll be easier to spread and easier to eat more, because when I'm looking at if I need to eat a whole serving, it's 4 of these waffles versus 2 now. So it'll be a lot easier to eat them, because, the volume amount is going to be less. So that's great. So I've got that. And then when I meal prep my breakfast stuff, if I don't make my own like breakfast bites, egg bites, what I'll do is I'll bring 2 eggs, and I have pre-measured out for every day of this week. Instead of sausage crumbles, like turkey sausage crumbles I've been doing the last couple of weeks. This week I bought some pre-cooked, diced up chicken breast. So what I did was I measured out so many ounces per day of the chicken breast, some cheese, and I'm bringing my eggs, and then I've got frozen chicken sausage links that are in the freezer at work. So I just nuke all that stuff when I get to work, and that's my breakfast. So there's not a whole lot of prep involved in that, except for just pre-measuring out my other ingredients that go in there. And then the taco chicken is my lunch, and then dinner just kind of varies. We have stuff I cook in the evening. So trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's about it, but I'm excited to start using my barbell. It's gonna be cool. That thing is freaking long. I think it's like 6 feet long. I didn't realize how much room it takes up just for the barbell. I'm like, good Lord, this takes up a lot of space. So I may have to take a couple extra things out of that room so I have a little bit more room, but we've pretty much cleared it out before that came in, so I could have room for it in there. But I'm excited for that. He'll probably up my calories again tomorrow, because right now being at 1850, it's still probably not where I need to be at, especially once I start lifting more and doing more. But like I said, I feel better. I can see changes in the mirror, even though scale's not moving, and even like measurements aren't really moving, because places that I'm measuring are not places that are moving. Because I've got that V-shaped belly. I've got an upper belly, which is the biggest part, my spare tire, and then I got a lower belly, like down towards my lower abdomen, which is not as big. The upper belly, which is where all my fat went to that I gained back over the last few years, that part is shrinking. And it's amazing how you think about, how can eating more make me lose weight? And I'm not even really doing a whole lot to work out. But, I mean, hey, it is what it is. So, I guess I'm not technically losing weight, but my body recomposition is already starting to recomposition itself into different positions. But anyway, I will update you guys next week on week 5 and how that goes with this week of doing stuff with my barbell and getting some really good workouts in, because the workouts I've been doing, I feel like I'm not really doing anything. It's just some light arm stuff, some ab stuff, and a lot of mobility. So I'm looking forward to this week to actually getting some real good workouts in. So, all right, guys.